boys was basically said they was going to try to get a sailboat, purchase a sailboat, and sail to an island off the coast of Haiti, a Haitian island, and basically kill all the men on this island. And, you know, take over the island. And, you know, basically, you know, delete all the men on the island and basically make all the women and I guess the little children that's left into sex slaves. Now, this guy, shout out to Nafari Gasoline, who was following one of the guys on, at that time, Twitter X. Now, she made this plan to go, this scheme, to basically go to this island off the coast of Haiti and put in it to do this shit with a couple people he was going to recruit. Now these guys are facing federal charges of all kind of shit, including child pornography. Now, we all know how they try to make the image of white men to be this wholesome, you know, wholesome kind of character. You know how they try to do white men. And you already had the problem of Haitian NGOs and missionaries going over there with their sexual exploitation of the women and the children over there in Haiti. You know, they go to these less developed places where they can do the shit with impunity because they feel they can get away with it. Now, I'ma say this. Them dudes didn't have to do all that shit. All the shit they were planning to go and do in Haiti, they could have did that shit in the United States. You already had black women up there signing up with white supremacists on that, signing up with white supremacists to kill black men. You already had that. I didn't even know why they had to go that far. They could have did that shit here in the United States. These black women would allow it. But this show you the mentality of these YT males. They always be involved in shit like this, and you know, normally white society will cover that shit up. But shit, they could have did that in the motherfucking States. They didn't even have to go to Haiti. You already had black women signing up for that shit. You know, you already had that, so they was going way out their way to try to pull some shit off like this. Way out their way, they could have did that shit at home without the effort. But these guys, like most of these YT males, they take it to the full extreme of even sexually assaulting children. These guys are guilty of pedophilia, you know, selling pictures of kids online and shit. Then one of the guys, they had forced a minor to do sexual shit. And this is, we can say this is in the white culture, embedded in white culture. Like they want to always say that inherently black men are violent. Black people are violent. Well, like I said in many videos, white people violence, our violence pale in comparison to the shit that they be doing. And this to show you right here what these white men be thinking about all the time. It's not surprising. Like you go on YouTube now, they got an image of this white Jesus with all these kids on his lap. The pedophilia real, and they don't think we be side-eyeing and looking at this shit. They got an image. This on YouTube, image of this white Jesus with all these kids around him and shit like that. Just straight cringe-worthy ass shit. Cringe-worthy. And then they think that we don't see what the fuck they be trying to do. They basically proliferate pedophilia even in the shit they show. What motherfucker gonna make an image of a white Jesus with a whole bunch of little kids sitting on his lap around looking? Man, the motherfuckers, people don't think about this shit. They even promote this shit on YouTube and shit. And think we don't see the shit. Think we don't see the shit what's going on. But all this shit, this really what a lot of these white males be thinking in their head. This is what a lot of them be thinking, you know. But I digress.